Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on Netflix movie entitled End of the Road. And the official synopsis of this movie is: recently widowed mom Brenda fights to protect her family during a harrowing road trip when a murder and a missing bag of cash plunged them into danger. And before I give out my review, please like the video, subscribe or comment, or just watch the video and keep going on with your day. The movie stars Queen Latifah, Ludacris, Beau Bridges, Sean Dixon, and Machala Lee as the main characters of this movie. And I felt like all of these characters gave out a good performance with their characters, as none of them were disappointing in my opinion. Queen Latifah and Ludacris is honestly a interesting duo, as they star as brother and sister in this road trip movie, as this road trip movie just takes a turn for the worse. And throughout this movie, Queen Latifah does not disappoint with her character, as Brenda is someone that refuses to give up even when everything is against her. Ludacris in this character, he does his best to be the help of the brother that he possibly can be, and the two child actors, they do their best as the kids and everything else. Beau Bridges, his performance was cool in here as well too. I'm not going to say what happens with that. I'll just leave it when y'all watch the movie. But the performances, they were cool for the most part. Now, when it comes with the story is really nothing new at all, as this kind of story has been told many times before. Like, the movie just starts off on a road trip as Brenda and her family have to basically leave their home after their father passing away. Bills is just piling up, debt and everything goes to go to Texas. And then it just takes a horrible turn for the worse when bodies get made, a whole bag of cash is discovered, and this bag of cash is now basically a life or death situation for the family, because if certain things don't happen, then Brenda and the entire family are basically about to become the next t-shirt. So yeah. But I felt like the story, though, it does deal with a few topics as well, such as just racism, discrimination, prejudice views and stuff like that. There are a few surprising reveals in here that you might either be shocked at, or you're just going to be like, you had a feeling that this was going to happen in here. But yeah. Another thing that I enjoyed about this movie somewhat that I thought was interesting was the coloring scheme. Like, in some scenes of this movie, I felt like the coloring just popped out with a few of the scenes. Like the hotel scene, a lot of the final act, and a lot of the scenes in the desert at nighttime. Like, I just thought that the coloring in here was just pretty nice and just colorful with how it all looked and everything, how it helped out the scene with what was happening and everything else. Cinematography for the most part was pretty good. Nothing much else to say about that. Now, when it comes to some things that I wish this movie had or I did not like, I do wish that this movie was a lot darker than what it was. Like, I think this movie should have been like a dark comedy from the very beginning. Like a lot more like serious dark movie, if you know what I mean. Like, some scenes in here, some parts in here are like dark, deal with like serious subjects and stuff like that. But it wasn't like that throughout the entire movie at all. There was a few things in here that I did not like that was somewhat predictable, or was just a little bit like cringe in a way. But besides that, though, I felt like End of the Road, it was not a bad movie, as it was an interesting road trip movie with Queen Latifah and Ludacris. Some crazy moments from the beginning to the end. It is somewhat of like a quick watch too, with it being like 90 minutes. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. Like, that's all I can pretty much say about it. But I would say my rating for End of the Road would be 2.5 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time.